Hello everybody and welcome back to Rizzo Rink for semifinal game 2 on this Monday night, where the winner of the Moore Dudes and Black Storm will have a date with the Outlaws in the 2024 PBLA championship game Wednesday night. The Outlaws won in dramatic fashion 9-8 over the 2022 champion Thunder to end a 3 consecutive season semifinal loss drought. We'll have 45 minutes of action here between the Storm and the defending champion Moore Dudes, two of the best offensive teams in the PBLA. We'll get more into the metrics during the next stoppage. For now, we'll go to the main floor, where in the circle to begin this one for the Black Storm will be Matthew Reuter, and for the Moore Dudes, it's Nolan Sampson. Opening draw is won by the Black Storm and Matthew Reuter. Reuter is forced into the corner just below the scorer's box. Tracking it down is Askenaz, who's forced just underneath the shot clock. And the Black Storm will send one all the way back down to go on their offensive side after winning the draw. The goaltender matchup for today is Billy Hauser for the Moore Dudes taking on Thomas Kelly for the Black Storm. Kelly gets the start, but expect Andrew Sloan to have a role in this one as well, as the Moore Dudes fight for the ball around mid-rink, and Jax DeHanza comes away with it. Tyler Copeland gets his first shot of the goal, first shot of the game in, and it's a goal as Tyler Copeland from between the circles beats the foot of Thomas Kelly. It's 1-0 for the defending champs. Less than a minute in, it's 1-0 Moore Dudes over the Black Storm. Tyler Copeland gets his first goal of the game, the team leader in goals during this regular season. Here's a quick shot on goal coming off the draw. It's off the shoulder pad of Kelly and into the stick of Matthew Reuter. Reuter goes to Dylan Hanna. Hanna across the floor to Caden Zadell. Zadell in on goal. That one turned away. That's a nice save there by Billy Hauser for the Moore Dudes. So again, these are the top two defensive teams in the league. The Moore Dudes lead with just 71 goals against during their 12 games. The Black Storm with 72. So very evenly matched on the defensive side. It's a quick shot came from Tyler Copeland, hoping for a second goal of the game early on, but it went wide. Hanna will bring it in. Their only meeting this year came 2 months ago, where the Moore Dudes dominated a very short-handed Black Storm team 13-3. Storm hoping to rebound from that as they lead the series 3-2 over the last 5 games. 12.5 to go in the first, as the Copeland brothers again exchange looks. Copeland, the league leader in assists this year with 45, more than double the next highest player's total. Whereas the goals have come from all places. 8 different Moore Dudes with 8 or 10 or more goals. Jax DeHanza, the team leader, with 19 as he looked to add to that total there. And a quick shot just bounced past the goaltender Thomas Kelly and nearly off 95. Hanna will bring it back in for the Black Storm. He's ushered away along the far boards. George Rusnak to Blake Askenaz. Askenaz's shot is deflected wide. Hanna chases it down the corner. Hanna is stick check into the boards, looking for DeHanza, caught him. And now back in transition, go to Moore Dudes. Evan Scott has that one ball into his stick along the near face-off circle. Scott up behind the back will try to filter it through the legs of Kelly, but sent wide. Rusnak chasing it down as well as Nick Fox, the team leader in goals for the Storm. Fox a battle for the ball with Adam Yee. And it's the Moore Dudes to pull away with it, but it's a violation on said team, and so it'll be Nick Fox starting with it for the Storm. On the topic of Fox, they have the Black Storm have 20 different goal scorers this year, but Fox has 16, a team lead. Back the other way is Samden, and Nolan Samden couldn't bring it in along the far boards up by the scorer's box. Samden tracks it down. A one bounce quick pass to the middle and score for Dalton Hoffman to make it a 2-0 Mordude lead from just outside the crease. Tyler Copen and Dalton Hoffman both get their names out of the score sheet first in this one. 2-0 lead for the Mordudes. Storm hoping for a quick answer. The Outlaws led 4-0 to start the first game this semifinal. To expect to see a potential comeback here. Nolan Fox tracks down the ground ball off the boards. Fox with some physical defense there. Quick shot by Rusnak is eaten up by Hauser. And Billy Hauser will force the issue down for the Mordudes. Speaking of Hauser, he's kept opponents off the scoreboard very well during his time in net. Just 5.77 goals allowed on average in a 45-minute game. For the Storm, it's been Andrew Sloan and TJ Kelly rotating in and out, but Sloan, the team leader in goals allowed, with just 5.88 during his time in net. So an unexpected 2 quick goals to start this game. It's 2-0 Mordudes, looking to extend it here with Evan Scott back the other way. Scott goes to Aiden Copen this time. Aiden shot sails wide. Tyler Copen from just in front of the net fires that one behind the backboards, behind Kelly. And a length of the floor heave by Hauser, sails wide, the Storm goaltender. Askenaz bring it back up across the midline. Askenaz to Nick Fox. Fox held up, knocked down, took a shot, and it popped back up off the netting. Dead ball is called. It's back to the Mordudes. Here's Hoffman through the midline once more. Hoffman's first pass goes to Kraus. Now back to Hoffman. Hoffman and on goal, he scores! Dalton Hoffman back-to-back for the Mordudes, and it's 3-0 for the defending champs. .45 to go in the first. Face-off is won by the Storm, and a timeout is called by the Storm sideline. 3-0 Mordudes lead through the first 7 minutes and 20 seconds of game action. And we'll see what the Black Storm have in store coming out of the break. Coming out of the break, it's Aiden Cole with a first look. Cole to Hannah, and a quick goal, and a quick assist by Cole, a quick goal by Hannah. And it's a 3-1 Mordude lead as the Storm get on the scoreboard halfway through the first frame. Seven minutes even to go in the first. 3-1 lead for the Mordudes. The Storm with a goal right out of the timeout. And Askenaz takes the first pass to the first possession for the most recent goal scorers. Lindsay drops it back to Cole, just got the assist. Cole between the circles, it winds up in the stick of Dylan Hanna, chased down by Hoffman, and a sprinting Hoffman back the other way. What a brilliant goal! Oh my goodness, what a look between the legs by Jonathan Miller. And it's a 4-1 Mordu lead, sprinting in transition between the legs. ESPN Top 10 incoming goal from Jonathan Miller in the PBLA semifinal. Face-off won by the Storm and Askenaz. Askenaz had Nick Fox a shot wide. Rebound comes back out and is picked up by Liam Hare. Hare, Rusnak out in front of one bouncer wide of Hauser. Chasing the ball down is the most recent goal scorer, and Hoffman, who knocks down Nick Fox, and not bringing about a call. Penalty not severe, just possession awarded back to the Storm. Rusnak with a centering pass within a target of said pass, and it's picked off back the other way, coming to more dudes. Joshua Palouse. As that one stolen away. Here's Hanna below the shot clock. Dylan Hanna through the circle. Hanna wants his second. He gives it up to Rusnak. Rusnak boxed away. Great defense by the more dudes. Here's Cole from the top. Found the post. It's all Hauser gave him in the top left corner. Tracking it down is TJ Kelly. And here's Hanna. Shot clock resets. Under 5 to go on the game clock in the first period. Hanna tracks it down. He's ushered away into the corner. Hanna takes 2 stick checks back and forth. Now he goes to Nick Fox, who lost possession of it momentarily. Trying to chase it down. Fox can't bring it in just yet. Evan Scott fighting with him for it. Fox will win the battle. Fox down the other way, and that one sails on him. It goes up the back netting. 4.5 to go in the first. A 4-1 Mordu lead it remains. Here's Phil Reuter, a stick check laid down on the ever-moving floor. Here's Aiden Copeland from the far side. He goes to Hoffman in the middle. A quick shot sent wide. Tyler Copeland plays the rebound in front of the Black Storm bench. Copeland, a one-handed grab, snagged in by Stahantic. Here's Tyler Copeland. Again, back to Hoffman, a 2-time goal scorer tonight. Hoffman in on goal, a diving attempt, turned away by Kelly, sliced or swatted out of the crease. And a violation called on the Mordudes. Here come the Storm. There's Caden Zadell around the blue line. Zadell drops it back toward Askenaz. Askenaz to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Hanna along the far boards. Hanna evades. Quick shot on goal. Found the body in front. The second effort again turned away. 2 good looks. One by Zadell. That being the most recent. But Zadell has the door slammed in his face. He'll get his own rebound. Now gets the board slammed in his face on the stick check. And they're coming for the Mordudes. Noah Franz the other way. Franz goes to Hoffman to pass a little bit fast on him. And delayed call. We'll see what comes of it. It appears to be on the Storm. .243 and ticking to go in the first. We'll see what the first call of the game is. So Caden Zadell is whistled for the delay of game as the first penalty for either side. It comes with 2:40 and ticking to go in the first period. 2-minute minor. Add to the scoreboard, and here we go. Hoffman takes the first pass coming out of the break. Hoffman around the blue line. Out to Tyler Copeland. Copeland out of the cross. Copeland to Copeland. And the connection is just turned away as Rob Heffron tried to finish the job, but had it just go to the left of the net. Here's Nick Fox around the blue line. Fox a pump fake, trying to find open space, but could not. Fox tracks it down just inside the blue line. Between the circles, Nick Fox had it pop out of his stick. It's a gift to Tyler Copen, and here come the More Dudes back on offense. Copen, Heffron, the return, Heffron scores! 5-1 More Dudes in the first with 1:45 to go in the frame. The penalty will be nullified because of the goal. 1-for-1 on man ups. Go to More Dudes. Face-off is won by Matthew Reuter, and he sends it all the way down. An unassisted goal for the Black Storm, and another brilliant answer for the Storm offense as Matthew Reuter will scoot it through the crease to make it a 5-2, 3-goal ball game once again. 60 seconds to go in the first. Reuter the fast break off the face-off win. The fresh draw is still a battle, now won by the More Dudes, and time will be called by the More Dudes sideline. 43.4 is when the clock will stop. 5-2 lead for the More Dudes, the first 14 and change. .40 seconds to go in the first. A 5-2 lead for the More Dudes. Moving around with it is Hoffman. Hoffman looking for an answer after Reuter's fast break goal. Gets his own rebound off the shot. Another foot save made by Kelly. Rebound goes into the stick of Nolan Fox. Crosses the midline. 20 seconds to go in the first. Nolan to his brother Nick Fox. Nick to Lindsay. Lindsay at the bottom of the crease. Lindsay has that one knocked out of his stick. Chasing it down is Hauser. No need. It's brought in by Hoffman, who lofts one into no man's land. Still fighting for it in midair. Time will expire in the first. And a quick buzzer beater shot. Rouse off the inside of the post behind TJ Kelly. .52 lead in favor of the More Dudes. The Storm have scored the most recent one of the game and see if they can rally some momentum in the second frame. Down, but they will have to do it a man down if they do it at all. It's a 2-minute slashing call issued to Nick Fox. And so it'll be 5-on-4 Lacrosse when we come back in favor of the More Dudes. The defending champs did it 5-2 in the semifinal. Opening face-off in the second frame is sent off the backboards and eventually won by the Black Storm, and not before two heads collide. Matthew Reuter sends it back the other way and crashes into Andrew Sloan. And so a haywire series of events to start the second frame. But it will come out in a positive side for the Black Storm. Down a man 5-on-4 due to the Nick Fox penalty, but it's his brother Nolan picking up the loose change and firing to Hannah for the first look of the new period. Hannah to Phil Reuter. His shot goes wide. The rebound is played into the stick of Stahanzik. Here he comes up along the far side. He goes to Hoffman. Hoffman back to Stahanzik. Stahanzik goes over the head of Jonathan Miller. He goes to Copen. Copen back to Stahanzik. Samson with a shot. Now that one deflected behind the back look by Jonathan Miller is turned away. Miller chasing one down and whistled off. 13:50 to go in the second as Miller is called for the shot clock violation. 45 seconds to go on the man down for the Black Storm. They do not shy away from man down opportunities. They haven't here yet getting a shot on goal on the pass possession. Let's see if they matched it here. Now it's stolen away. Askenaz with the turnover. Back the other way comes Miller. Miller has a transition goal already. That one turned away. Tyler Copeland, a diving save made by Andrew Sloan. Nolan Fox is checking to the boards on Miller. He's held up. That'll be a delayed call. It'll be against the Black Storm as Miller fires a one-hand stick shot on goal. Off is Hauser. And Murph Butler tracks it down. 6-on-5 in favor of the Mordews. Stahanzik a shot off the pad of Andrew Sloan, way out of play. And that will do it for the 6-on-5 delayed penalty man up. The Nick Fox call has expired, so it will be just 5-on-4. 12:35 to go in the second. 5-2 Mordew lead. It'll be a 2-minute penalty for holding on Nolan Fox. They're getting tied up, and just like that, a penalty is nullified. Jack Stahanzik with his first goal of the game. It's back to a 4-goal lead for the defending champ Mordews. .50 to go in the second. 6-2 lead for the Mordews. Looking to add to it there was Tyler Copen, but it's turned away by Andrew Sloan. He's had a solid start to his second period. He's trying to come out of the net and provide some assistance for his teammate in Matthew Reuter, but not needed as Reuter goes down the floor. Reuter and Nick Fox, that shot sails wide. It's loose and picked up by Hauser in front of the net. Hauser moves up the floor. Taking it up is Evan Scott. Scott around the blue line. Now goes across to Ethan Kraus. Kraus from just on top of the blue line fires a shot. That was Heffron who took it. It's saved off the face mask of Andrew Sloan. And Ethan Kraus up along the far side. Kraus to Miller. Shot wide. Samson just missed the bottom right corner. Collision with an official at mid-rink by McClure. McClure trying to track it down as Hoffman was in the corner and a jumble of bodies there, but the Storm will pry it away. Nolan Fox subs off. Nick Fox down the floor. Fox to Askenaz. Askenaz is knocked down. A great defensive play by Sam Mutz, supported by Noah Franz. Franz in a stick check. Nick Fox knocked away again by Noah Franz, who has a great defensive stand. Tripped up now and falling down weird as McClure. It'll pop back up. It's a violation on Cole of the Black Storm. 10 to go in the second. Here's Butler, a diving save made by Sloan. And Sloan's pass will hit a light just hanging from 95. Unlucky break there for the Black Storm. It'll be a Mordude ball. 9 to go in the second. A diving attempt and a violation called on Heffron as he stepped in the crease. He would have beat Sloan, but it's waved off. 6-2 lead remains for the Mordudes. The Storm offense hoping to get going. Nolan Fox, a diving attempt, good goal. A physical play in front as Nolan Fox gets the assist on the Caden Zadell goal. A diving attempt in the crease, Zadell will come off, and it's a 6-3 game in favor of the Mordudes. Nine to go in the second, still a 6-3 Mordude lead. Since going on their 3 consecutive goal streak to start the game, they have not led by less than 3. Nolan Fox has it. Fox to Rusnak, off the post. The rebound comes to Reuter. Reuter back to Rusnak, second chance, turned away again. Hauser with 2 big stops. A vicious stick check on Rusnak will bring about some pushing and shoving behind the play. Another late hit, this time no call in front of the official. Here's Nolan Fox to Askenaz, rebound wide. Picked up a behind the back look, sailed past everybody. Nolan Fox couldn't bring it in. Now Fox underneath, what a goal! 2 in a row for the Storm as Nolan Fox has broken up the offense. It's 6-4 Mordudes. Goals in the previous 90 seconds for the Black Storm. Samson and Reuter will exchange stick checks. And Reuter will send the pass across the floor. And gives it to the next man, Andrew Thomas. Thomas subs off, and his first pass goes to Askenaz. Askenaz just inside the midline, trying to go to Hanna. Got caught underneath his foot. Samson in there for the Mordudes. It won't matter as Nick Fox pries it away. Fox tried to go to Askenaz. The rebound in front of the net. Askenaz, no one can hold on to it. An open net opportunity for 2 members of the Storm, and Askenaz and Lindsay, but they just couldn't finish the job. It will stay a 2-goal lead for the Mordudes. Copeland in front, and a save made by the crossbar to keep the game at a 2-goal deficit. Nolan Fox drops it off to the most recent scorer in Zadell. Zadell to Nick Fox, who has yet to find the score sheet tonight. Fox goes to Cole. Cole's shot will go off 95 and get stuck in the back netting. 6:35 to go in the second. It stays a 6-4 Mordude lead. Behind the back look on goal is turned away. Second effort, Tyler Copeland puts it home. 3-goal lead as Tyler Copeland finishes the job just below the crossbar. And with 6:20 to go, it's back to a 3-goal lead. And not surprising that Tyler Copeland becomes the first player in the game to record a hat trick. His teammate Hoffman with 2, Miller and Sahanzik each with 1. For the Black Storm, pardon me, it's been 4 different scorers in Hanna, Zadell, Nolan Fox, and Matthew Reuter. A great pickpocket move there by Phil Reuter. Phil and Matthew Reuter down the floor. Matthew Reuter tried to go to Rusnak, but it's wide. Thomas plays it off the car glass. Moving it up the floor now to Tyler Copeland. Copeland weaving through, had a look for Heffron, but it went wide. The rebound picked up by Hoffman, a multi-goal scorer tonight. Hoffman to Tyler Copeland. Back up to Stahanzik. Stahanzik through the blue line. Jacks to Hansick into open space, fires it out to Copen, who scores! 4 on the day for the league leader in assists. And with under 5 to go, we're back to a 4-goal lead for the number 1 seed, or number 2 seed. .430 to go in the second. Face-off is won by Heffron and the Mordude offense. Heffron, Samson underneath, and it just got underneath the far leg of Sloan, but sailed wide of the net. Phil Reuter in front of the net, tried to put one home on Hauser, but could not get it through the leg pads. Hauser will eventually pry it out of the pad where it was stuck. Time stops at 4:08. We'll see if there's a call and what it is. There's the first penalty of the game called on the Mordudes. The bench minor for an illegal sub. 3:45 to go in the second. The Black Storm are on their first man up. They've been man down for 6 minutes already. Here's Hannah to Nick Fox. Pardon me, back to Cole. Cole, Hannah. Rusnak popped out of his stick before he realized it. Rusnak tried to play it off the scorer's box. He cannot get it in open space in time, and it's a shot clock violation on the Black Storm to start the man up. Miller down the floor for the Mordudes. Penalty almost halfway expired with 3:12 to go in the second. Hoffman. Back to Kraus. Hughes to Hansick this time. And again back to Kraus. Kraus to the near circle. Kraus on goal. He scores. 9-4 in favor of the Mordudes, and they have scored 3 in a row for the second time tonight. So a man-down goal for the Mordudes to go alongside their 2-man-up goals today. Black Storm with only 15 seconds left to try to score on their man-up. They're 1 and only so far. Askenaz to Nick Fox. 7 seconds remain on the penalty. They go to Lindsay. Lindsay to Hannah, out across, off the post. Crashing into the boards behind the play was Zadell. Pardon me, it was Askenaz. The penalty will expire or will stay with the Storm as Askenaz pops back up and will stay on. Zadell now takes the first pass of the fresh possession from Nick Fox. We're back to 5-on-5 even strength. Askenaz to Lindsay on the far circle. Lindsay right back to Askenaz, who dropped it. It's forced to chase it down in the corner. 2-on-1 disadvantage for Askenaz, and he's forced to launch it now to the far side. Back into the stick of Dylan Hannah. Hannah to Zadell. Between the circles, Zadell weaving his way in and gets a quick shot on goal, but Hauser a better save. Samson forced to chase it down. Andrew Sloan sets a pick, and a helpful one at that. Now Sloan holding Samson against the boards, and that'll work. Maybe not. A penalty is, or whistle sounds. It's a violation on the Black Storm. All right, and the Mordudes will have it. Here's Hoffman. Again, by the time this be Taylor's sign. Hoffman to Kraus. A one bouncer. It's off the arm of Sloan and sent wide. 50 seconds to go in the second. 9-4 Mordudes lead. Still plenty of time left to go with the Black Storm getting an offensive spark soon. We're back into in-game action. Nick Fox to Lindsay. Lindsay to the far circle. Lindsay, Askenaz, Nick Fox tracks it down. Fox looking for space. Now he has it. Fires a shot, and again, it's Hauser with a good save. Timeout called by the Mordues with 19.5 to go in the second. 9-4 lead for the number 2 seed defending champs of the PBLA. The winner has a date with the Outlaws on Wednesday night to crown themselves 2024 champs. And we'll see who it will be. .15 seconds to go in the second. 9-4-5 goal lead for the Mordues. Spinning into open spaces. Stehanczyk, and he scores. In the dying seconds of the frame, Jack Stehanczyk makes a 6-goal lead for the Mordues. That'll be it for the second period. 10-4 your score in favor of the defending champs. We're through 30 at Rizzo Rink. 15 more to go to decide the victor of the second semifinal on Monday night. Final 15 minutes of play here at Rizzo Rink on this latter half of the two doubleheaders on Monday night. The Storm win the faceoff, trailing by 6 in the second semifinal. 10-4 lead for the defending champ Mordues. Rusnak and Hanna exchange looks for the Black Storm down the other way. Nick Fox a shot, it's wide of Billy Hauser, who's thrown a gem in net today for the Storm, or for the Mordues. Ethan Krause will bring it up the floor to start the scoring, start the fresh possession for the Mordues. Krause has his name on the score sheet already. So does the team leader in goals, Jack Stehanczyk, who got a last-second goal to close the second frame. Here's Stehanczyk again, slipping into the crease, and that'll cost him a shot attempt. 1 minute into the third period, we're back on a Storm offense. Here's Nick Fox. Rusnak and Lindsay exchange looks. James Lindsay in front of the crease as that one knocked out of his stick, and here comes Sam Mutz the other way. A quick shot by Stehanczyk is eaten up. That one didn't quite make it to TJ Kelly. It will come back in place of Andrew Sloan. Nick Fox across to Cole. Cole fighting through the nearest circle. Cole, a one bounce pass, will bounce off the top netting and go back into the near corner. Here's Miller up the floor to Butler. Pardon me, to Heffron. Heffron now goes to Tyler Copen. Copen out in front, and he scores. Copen the assist on a Robert McClure goal. It's his first of the game. and the Moore Dudes are beginning to run away with it late, 5 in a row, and it's 11-4. Matthew Reuter wins the draw. Reuter goes back and forth across the blue line. Askenaz takes a shot and he scores. A fast goal was needed for the Storm, and it comes in the form of a Blake Askenaz quick stick. 12:20 to go in the third, and an answer for the Storm offense. Violation called on the face-off against the Moore Dudes, so it'll be Black Storm ball. Starting with it is Askenaz. He'll quickly give it up to Rusnak. Rusnak back to Hanna. Hanna across Lindsay, a shot. That one was eaten up. Lindsay swats it back down. Samson trying to track it down into the corner. He cannot for the moment. And eventually picking it up for the Moore Dudes will be the goaltender, Billy Hauser, who has again done an absolutely amazing job so far in his 34 minutes of work, only conceding 5 goals to this high-flying Storm offense. The quick attack by Hoffman, but it's off the back netting. Back into play, it'll be Hanna across the midline with just over 11 minutes to go in the third. Hanna to Cole. Cole tried to thread the needle to Nick Fox, so it wound up in a stick of Fox. Played off the back glass, so sail past the Black Storm bench, and Hanna tracks it down just beneath the shot clock. Hanna, Askenaz to Cole behind the back, look off the post. Chasing it down is Joshua Palouse for the Moore Dudes. His first pass is to Miller. Miller out across the floor to Stahanczyk. Right back to Ethan Kraus. Kraus and Stahanczyk exchange looks. Stahanczyk quickly on goal. He scores. Jack Stahanczyk makes it 12-5 on the scoreboard. It's yet again a 7-goal lead, the largest of the day for the Moore Dudes. And with 10-12 to go, it's right back to a Moore Dude offensive run. .950 to go in the third. Again, 12-4 lead for the Moore Dudes, coming off the most recent Stahanczyk goal. The Moore Dude team leader in scoring has 2 on the day. Askenaz between the midline and the blue line, just on top of the near circle. Askenaz making a move in. Askenaz diving in the crease. It's turned away again by Hauser and sent all the way back down across the Black Storm bench, up by the scorer's box. Lindsay will shuffle into the stick of Thomas Kelly. Dylan Hanna goes to Nick Fox back the other way. Fox, Askenaz is boxed out. A one bouncer back in the direction of Fox is knocked away by Murph Butler. Samson is pressured into the corner. He spins, lost the ball momentarily. Nick Fox goes to Hanna, he scores. Hanna beats Hauser, and it's back to a 6-goal deficit for the Storm with under 9 to go. .34 off the face-off is Matthew Reuter. Reuter tried to go to Cole, but it's intercepted by the Moore Dudes. Send it back the other way with Evan Scott. Scott along the far circle. Evan Scott has that one knocked in and out of his stick and picked up by Liam Hare. Hare back the other way with Thomas. Thomas and Cole, his look was turned away off the right-hand post. The rebound comes back out to Joshua Palouse. Palouse takes a hit to the boards. Dudes. Still trying to fight for the ground ball. Now moving it up is Askenaz. Askenaz in front of the crease. That one knocked out of his stick. Phil Reuter was there trying to close in. But that's not allowed as the More Dudes will pick it back up and send it the other way. Halfway through the third and final period of regulation. It's a 12-6 lead for the More Dudes. The Outlaws pulled the upset of the Thunder early on, and the 3-seed Storm was needed to fight back, do the same against the 2-seeded More Dudes. Stahanczyk and Tyler Copeland go back and forth. Ethan Krause is sending it on goal, but has that one turned away. Ground ball will take 2 bounces before it winds up in the stick of Tyler McCarr. McCarr will bring it down the other way. A double pump fake by Zadell as that shot rounded off the shoulder pad of Hauser. James Lindsay chases it down the corner. Lindsay up against the board is thrown down, and that could be a call. And now Lindsay has a stick thrown. Let's see what comes to this. Noah Franz and James Lindsay were tied up with 6.5 to go in the third. The clock will keep running as we discuss the James Lindsay call. So it's a 2-minute penalty on Lindsay. 6:19 is when the clock will stop. The Black Storm will go a costly man down. What potentially could be the next 2 minutes, resulting in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds of even strength lacrosse. Still down by 6. Nolan Fox falls down. A look for Tyler Copeland is sent wide. The rebound comes back to Nolan Fox in the middle. Nolan Fox tried to go to Nick Fox, was deflected down by Murph Butler for a God-intended target. Stahanczyk goes up the floor. Stahanczyk, Butler to Tyler Copeland. Now to Miller. Miller again. And what a pass to Butler, and what a better goal to nullify the penalty and make it a 7-goal game once again. 13-6, More Dudes on top with 5.5 to go in the third. Both sides have gone back and forth over the last 5 goals in the game, but the More Dudes have 7 of the last 9, making 8 of the last 10 come via the More Dudes offense. And adding to the total is Noah Franz to make it 14-6. France puts the More Dudes on top by a new game high of 8 goals in the 14-6 lead. The Storm need a miracle to match the Outlaws' underdog win from earlier. Nolan Fox in front. Matthew Reuter from Fox will put it home. And Reuter will notch his 2nd score of the day. So, an unexpectedly high-scoring game at Rizzo Rink. 14-7 your score, 21 total goals. 3:54 to go in the third. As again, unexpected as all goaltenders in this game have been exceptional. Only a 5.77 goals allowed average for Billy Hauser, who's conceded 7, and a 5.88 GAA for Black Storm goalie Andrew Sloan. Askenaz back the other way. Askenaz in front, had that one knocked out of his stick. And transition go the More Dudes with Tyler Copeland. Copeland between the circles inside the blue line. Copeland, Stahanczyk, he scores. Stahanczyk fires that one past the new goalie and Andrew Sloan 15-7 in favor of the Mordues. So Sloan comes on in relief of Thomas Kelly. A rough night for the Black Storm defense as a whole, conceding now 15 goals in the game. It's an 8-goal lead for the defending champs, looking to add to it, and McClure does just that. Rob McClure makes it a 16-7 lead. It's a new game high with a 9-goal differential. 2.5 and now ticking under to go in the third period. And the Mordues are just about 2 minutes away from a date with the Outlaws on Wednesday night. Face-off win for the Storm. Matthew Reuter has that one in and out of his stick. Thomas trying to track it down at the top of the near circle, and it's swatted away. Nolan Fox the recovery around the midline. Fox to Rusnak. Rusnak between the circles. Evaded a stick check up high. And Zadell is going to track down the ground ball. Shot clock down to 10. Zadell lofts one up to Hanna. Hanna in on goal. And the run bouncer is eaten up by Billy Hauser. The Outlaws switched up from down 1 to up 1 in the final minute and a half of their semifinal to go from down 8-7 to a 9-8 victory. There will most likely not be a chance here for the Storm to do the same. Down by 9, 16-7 with 90 seconds to go. The Mordues looking to kill some clock with the fourth possession here momentarily. Rob Heffron chases one down. And frustration starting to spill over for the Black Storm offense and defense as a whole. And chatter and play between Askenaz and Hoffman. 1:13 to go. It'll be McClure and the Mordues ball in the blue cross corner. McClure to Miller. A one bouncer, a diving save made by Sloan. Askenaz and Miller now pushing and shoving behind the play. A stick goes flying. And now some more talking will be all that comes of it. Askenaz will come off. Time ticking down below a minute. Frustration boils over for either side. 16-7, the Mordues lead. And that'll be about it for the game. And that will be the final. They'll call it there. 20 seconds to go on the clock. That'll tick down. 16-7, the Mordues, as the number 2 seed, defeat the 3 seeded Black Storm in a 45-minute affair at Rizzo Rink. We'll be back Wednesday night for the 2024 PBLA Championship. It's the 4-seeded Outlaws and the 2-seeded Mordues looking to go for a repeat. One final time, 16-7 your final score in favor of the Mordues. We'll see the Mordues and the Outlaws on Wednesday night at Rizzo Rink in a showdown for the 2024 championship. The Mordues look to repeat, and the Outlaws to capitalize on their first championship berth since 2019, where they defeated the Black Storm by 4. 16-7 your final. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you again on Wednesday night for the PBLA Championship.